Hey, all. Thank you so very much for rocking with me today on the We Got This Mind and Body page. Now, when it comes to wellness, I'm all about it: mind, body, soul, spirit, and of course, business. But I don't know about you all, but so many of us women don't even realize, us busy women in business, when we're keeping on going and flowing, we don't even realize that we are not taking that time out for our wellness, or that we are putting so much on our plate that we end up getting to that next level of burnt out. And it's usually at that stage of burnt out or, overwhelmed, that we say, hey, maybe I need to get some help. Maybe I need to get in check with where I need to be. Well, just like myself in the wellness, in the mind, body, and soul part, Paula, who is our guest today, is all about being that transformational mentor, because she wants to guide all of us. So many of us over highly achieving women, we're constantly going, and we end up getting burnt out. And then we don't even know what happened. Life goes by us. But Paula teaches us to have a sustained and joyful life with ease, without sacrificing all that we have to do, but understanding that there is a process to it. There's a way to flow both your internal and externals together in unison, in harmony, so that we could live a fulfilled life, optimal life, and doing it as us boss ladies, as high achievers do, with style and grace, and not getting that burnt out, because we are worth more than that burnt out. But we need to take that time to get that self-awareness, and even to understand who is out there that can help us. We don't have to do it alone, ladies. And without further ado, I'd love to introduce you to my new friend, my amazing friend, Miss Paula. And she is all about, stress less, spark more, and beyond. I'm so excited, Paula. I'd love to hear what you do. There's a great introduction. And then I want to get into this topic of stress less, spark more. Love to hear more. So Paula, would love to hear more about you.
Thank you so much for the intro. I'm already excited. Thank you so much for inviting me here.
Of
This,
course.
beautiful space here, and the love to share what I have to share with the world and the women high achievers, and who's struggling or who's experiencing burnout or overwhelm. And I'd love to help them to just go back, to help their life back, and to help themselves back. Like you said, live the life without sacrificing. And just thank you again. I really appreciate these opportunities here. And hello to everyone who's watching. And my name is Paula Byers, and transformational mentor, guiding women to end burnout and live fulfilled life with ease and joy without sacrificing your life ever again. Thank you.
Yeah, and you know what? This is why I love having you here, Paula, because we align very much so, because we are in the field of showing women about understanding their own wellness in different perspectives. Because when we don't, that burnt out happens. And I know I came into what I do, my absolute passion, through my own experiences. I was going, and not taking care of myself. And it was because I wasn't taking care of myself, I went through that mental rabbit's hole. But through the practice of wellness, getting that coach, getting the accountability, and understanding, that was the key. Was I didn't even know of the options that were out there for me. So what I would love to know, Paula, is how did you discover this need for, us high achieving women to need that mentor, that need that, that, I would say, that shoulder to of guidance? How did you fall into this amazing opportunity?
I fall into this. I came out of darkness, my own
Mm,
experience in a different way. I was that one, just go, and achieve, never stop doing. And to the day I finally have to just walk away from the career, the job I cherished, I devoted my whole life to, because I was physically, mentally, emotionally just drained. I have nothing to give. I had to walk away. And that was the awakening, but I was in the dark. I was so confused and lost. I was like, I'm a I'm a good person. I'm a hard worker and I achieved a lot, but why this happening to me? I just so withdrawn every blood of myself. I couldn't, I I was so lost. So that was the turning point for me to really going within because I've done everything in the past too. I During my 25 years corporate job work, I was in the senior level, I was the manager, the directive, and I was in charge procurement. But the thing is, no matter how much I achieve, inside, I just felt that emptiness. But I still wanted to achieve more, to feel secure. I feel like if I'm not on, I was always on. I was on computer, I was on cell phone, I was on 24/7, 365. And I don't want to show that. I don't want to show because I feel so insecure inside, and I feel like if I'm not on, everything I work so hard, it just crumble. That's the inside scarcity, insecurity. It just all every motive to do everything is just to protect that world I built up for myself. And then there's so much you could give. And that day when I walked, actually it was it was December the 13th, a Black Friday. I had walked away from the job, so I found myself, I was jobless on a Black Friday right before Christmas. I was like so confused, so lost it. And now looking back, that was the best gift life gave me. I'm so thankful for that. And that was the starting of my journey. It was not all easy. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing now, because I didn't know, like you said, I could reach out for help. I was in 10 years, over 10 years, embark on this journey, just trying to explore everything. It was it was a great journey for myself.
Yeah.
But if so much struggle I could avoid if I reached out for help. That's why I want to show people you don't have to do this alone.
That's
You
right.
don't have to do this alone. Of course, you could, it's your own journey. There's no right or wrong, but there's the option where women here, we're all helping each other. And the life transformation, it can go an easy way too, an easy, joyful way. Doesn't have to be hard. So that's why I'm here doing what I'm doing.
I love it. Thank you so much for that, Paula, because I love hearing the story from us women as to what got us to where we are today. And a lot of it is our own experiences. And I love that, you're a go-giver, you're a go-getter and a go-giver because you're giving back now, but you're a go-getter, you're constantly going in the motions, that high achiever. I know that feeling where you're putting on that mask, not to say that you're hiding, but you got to put it together, right? You've done all this amazingness. So of course she has it together, right? So this is what we start to even convince ourselves. It is not to say that we don't have it together, but what we're doing is we're neglecting, not on purpose, our inner self. We're neglecting it by the worries of other people's opinions or the demands of life. And I love the fact that you have seen with your own experience and felt, I should say, rather, you felt how that felt. And you
Oh
said
God.
that you said it to yourself as you walked out that your self-worth was more important than the feelings that were masked for so many years, that was just starting to slowly come out. And I love
Yeah.
that you have been able to transition that feeling into paying it forward, into teaching other women how to recognize these feelings, what to do, and to most importantly, have that mentor to guide you. Because I find a lot of us don't even realize that we're going in this mundane life or going in this motions, either
Mhm.
until a health scare happens, the burnt out happens, or you have a mentor that says, "Hey, Camille, whoop, I noticed this. I noticed it. And that's what's great about a mentor too. They know your goals, your desires, your authentic self, your true inner self. You know, you could take off that mask when you're with a mentor such as Paula, and you can express to her so that when she does see you in your emotions, if there's times where she needs to, realign you, she has a better understanding. And it's such a great opportunity to have a mentor like that, because for us women, we need that safety too. We need that in terms of safety to our feelings, our emotions. And especially as us high professional women, we already have that stereotype of, oh, we're too emotional, oh, too emotional. But it's not even about that. It's about
Yeah.
understanding the woman's walk and
Yes.
understanding the woman's life. And
Yes.
knowing that because you're doing it through even your own diverse woman's perspective. So I love
Yes.
what you do. I know so many women that that need this, because they don't even realize that there's individuals like yourself, because they have been doing it alone. They have been, because they all they're thinking about is, oh, maybe I need to see a therapist, or maybe I
Yeah.
need to go here or there. But they didn't know that there's individuals like yourself, Paula, that really are there to guide women to getting out of those feelings. And I have a question to you. Would you say a way how you help the women is really to acknowledge for them to acknowledge the feelings that they're going through during a task? Is that something that that you talk about, or do
Yes,
yeah.
that is part of the process. We definitely need that awareness. We need to know what's going on. Like you said, many women, we don't even realize what's going on. We thought
Yeah.
this is normal. We thought this is life supposed to be. So we do have that. We need to have that awareness. That is one part of the process. But my program, my mentorship, I wouldn't say it's different. I'm not saying it's better, but it's different.
Mhm.
It will be it will be the best fit for the right people, women, because I'm going into a different angle instead of just trying to, I want to say, conditioning or manipulating how we think. First of all, we need to have the awareness what's going on, how we think,
That's
then trigger how we feel. But then my angle is not to conditioning the thoughts, mind, not to start there. I
Yeah.
start where from we're going back to who we really are in
Mm.
essence. We
Mhm.
have to know who we are first. Once we know who we are, the thoughts, it's just the it's not to control us. We have the power to control
Just
the mind,
really do.
but not on the same level where the negative thoughts generated. It's almost like two sides of coins.
Mhm.
We want to always have the good thoughts, positive thoughts, but you're on the same level. You push through, you're conditioning, you're
Mhm.
manipulating. It can be done. I'm not saying that's wrong or bad, and those are great using tools. But what I'm doing is I'm guiding women to really look to get to who they really are, which is above thought, beyond
Mhm.
thought.
That
From
infinite energy. I mean, that infinite
yes,
energy, or the infinite intelligence. It's great.
yes,
The sixth sense, and you're right. We all have it. But I'll
yes,
tell you this exactly what Paula said, because we have not tapped into it, or when we used to tap into it when we were under the age of 5. Those are the times
yes.
when we were heavily. That's why they have that amazing imagination, or sometimes you look like they're talking. They really are convinced they're alive, because they have that infinite intelligence. But through growing up in
Con-
our childhood and schooling and everything else, the
yes,
demands of what we
yes,
should be doing, our cultures, we
yes,
lose that sense. And if we aren't aware of the tools to get that back, we still continue to do what we do. We don't even recognize it. We don't acknowledge it. We call it,
yeah.
some people may even call it woo-ha, until they wake up, have one of those deep revelation uh dreams, because as Paula said, it's all in us. It's never left us.
No, never let
And
like
it visits
concept.
us sometimes when we're sleeping. And it doesn't,
Oh
maybe we
gosh,
don't even
yes,
acknowledge it, but that's where there's
yes,
power of having the mentor to come up with, create the tools that are exactly what Paula said, that are unique for you. So
Yeah.
it's like it may not be great, something that I'm working on, may not be something
Yeah.
that she's working on, but
Mhm.
Paula creates it that it's in unison for that individual woman to get to that level of infinite intelligence. Because when we get to that level, we start to be able to become the observer of our own life. So we could say,
Yes.
hey, you know what? I need to put boundaries here. And that even goes in our business. In our business,
Hmm.
hey, we need to take a pause. Hey, but it takes training. We have over
Yeah.
30, 40 years of habits that we once served us purpose, but no longer does, that we need to recondition.
Yes.
And, Paula and I are both in that form of wellness, and the wellness starts inside. And as she said,
Yes.
we do naturally have it, but so many of us have it so deeply locked within us, and it's becoming dormant, that we need to recondition the belief of being worth it, and understanding it, and understanding
Yeah.
about that awareness. So I love that. So
Yes.
Paula, how could everybody get in contact with you? Do you have any specials, or anything with your program? We want to continue on this conversation with you. I could talk to you for hours because you speak
I
my
know.
language. You speak my
Oh my
language,
God.
girlfriend. And I have a
Yes.
bunch of commute. There's a
We're
bunch of
totally aligned.
Totally.
Yes.
And there's a
Yes.
bunch of amazing individuals in this We Got This community that would totally love, love, love your vibration. So I thank you for that. And
Thank you.
I
Yeah.
want everyone to know Miss Paula from California with the beautiful lavender. She looks so beautiful. And
Thank you.
her bamboo sticks. I love those.
Thank you so much. Yes, so I'm on Facebook, social media, mainly on there, and I also have a calendar.
Mhm,
People can book call for a free discovery call with me, just to see how I can help them to discover
mhm,
this inner connectedness
mm,
never left us.
mm.
And also one thing I do want to mention is everything is so aligned, what we're doing, like what you're doing
Yeah.
and what I'm doing. Another thing is my program is different, is people kind of have this little misunderstanding. You're going in, you have to meditate for years, you have to be spiritual for years, all that, all that is good. But for you to get to who you are, you don't need that. You don't
Yeah.
necessarily need that. So my program, I teach women, I guide women to get that connection back in any moment, in any
Mm,
situation.
I love
That's
it.
that's accessible to you anytime, but we just overlooked it, and we
Yeah.
didn't know where and how to look at it. That's how I guide people to look at. That's accessible anytime, any moment, in any situation. So that's the beauty. We never lost. We thought we're lost. Here's the trick. I know
Oh,
time
for
is
no,
here.
no, no. Let's hear.
We are so powerful, and we use our power to look like we're so powerless. That's how powerful we
That's
are.
powerful.
That's
Can you
how
do, you got to
powerful we.
repeat that one. Say that again.
We're so powerful. We made us have this powerless experience. That's how powerful we are.
That is, and you know what, that Paula is so true. We don't, I always say to people that we create our own perspective, perception of the world. We do. How my eyes view something, you view it differently. Even if it's labeled a chair, it may not look like that for me. It's just a perspective of what man has done. So we walk around like we have it all together, or whatever, and we do. But we
Hmm.
have allowed that little inner brain thought tell us all of the negatives about us. And it's not that
Yes.
our inner brain wants us to fail. It's all about fight or flight, and the protection of back in the day. We need to have a little
Yes.
bit of that cautious, but now we need to be aware of when it's just a amber light in life, or if it's just a lie. And that's where, really getting
Yes.
into yourself and regaining the power that's on the external
Hmm.
internally. I
Yes.
love it.
Yes.
I love it. I love it.
Yes.
And I'm good. We're gonna have your link on this live here, because
Yes.
I definitely am excited for more people to know who Miss Paula is all about. And I definitely want to continue on with our conversations in the future too as well.
I
So
would love to.
Oh, absolutely. And Paula, I would thank you so very much for gracing us here on the We Got This page. And everybody understand, wellness is not, let's take away the thought of wellness and weight loss or weight gain. It's wellness is so much more than that. And it also includes on how you are showing up in your business. internally. Because I know so many times I come from corporate too. They're like showing up in our business how we look externally. We're constantly, especially us women in business, because we remember our past ladies in the past have fought for us to be in these corporate jobs. So we don't take it lightly, but sometimes we take it too much weight on our shoulder that we end up forgetting about the person of who the beautiful source of who we are internally. Be the professional at your job, right? That's what they actually love. I always say they're not looking at the pin skirt. I mean the outfit as much as they want to hear what's coming from the mouth too. So make sure that you are being able to do it in an authentic way and not get that burnout. So
Yeah,
thank you.
we don't want that mask, everything to cover our radiant glow from
There you
inside
go.
out.
Woo! And we all have a glow because we were all born, and to be born is a gift, and to live right now is the present, right? So let's
We're
continue to
all
live.
born to shine.
There you
Yes.
go. Shine bright
Thank
like
you
a
so
diamond.
much. Yes. Thank you so much.
You're very
Love you.
welcome. And as I
See you
always
soon.
end it, I always say, thank you so much for coming to We Got This Mind and Body. You got this. We got this. Now let's go. Have a great
Yes.
day, all.
Bye
Bye.
all.